Just want to make this quick little video with a little message. Listen, you know, if you're a Christian, you shouldn't be persecuted and be demonized for being a Christian. If you're an atheist, you shouldn't be demonized and ridiculed and whatnot for being an atheist. If you're a pagan, you shouldn't be demonized and persecuted for being a pagan. If you're a Buddhist, you shouldn't be persecuted and demonized for being a Buddhist. If you're a Muslim, you shouldn't be persecuted, and demonized for being a Muslim. If you know what I'm saying? If you're a Hindu, you shouldn't be ridiculed, persecuted, and demonized for being a Hindu. You know what I'm saying? If you're heterosexual, you shouldn't be demonized and persecuted for being a heterosexual. If you're gay, you shouldn't be demonized and persecuted for being gay. If you're bi, you shouldn't be persecuted and demonized for being bi. If you're a lesbian, you shouldn't be demonized and persecuted for being a lesbian. If you're trans, you shouldn't be demonized and persecuted for being trans. You know what I'm saying? If you're white, you shouldn't be persecuted for being white. If you're black, you shouldn't be persecuted for being black. You know what I'm saying? And especially I can go on. Um, at the end of the day, the content of your character is important than your ethnicity, your religious beliefs, or whatever. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. Like I said, it doesn't matter if you're white, black, East Asian, Southeast Asian, Hispanic slash Latino, Christian, Muslim, atheist, pagan, Buddhist, Hindu, or Shintoist, or heterosexual, or homosexual, or lesbian, or trans. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. The content of your character matters. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's important. You know what I'm saying? And it's also important to treat others the way you want to be treated. If you want to be treated with respect for being, let's say, LGBT, then you should respect people for being heterosexual. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be treated fairly, while you are a Muslim, then you should give other religious folk like Christians and pagans and Buddhists and Hindus and Shintoists and Taoists the same treatment, and Hellenists the same treatment as well, you know what I'm saying? And vice versa, you know what I'm saying? So overall, just be a decent human being, just be decent people to one another. You know what I'm saying? That's what's important. And and it's one. And to me, it doesn't matter. Like I said, it doesn't matter what your ethnic religious beliefs are, your ethnicity, sexuality, whatever. What's important is the content of your character. If the content of your character is good, then cats like me are gonna rock with you. You feel me? So that's all I have to say. Hope y'all have a good one.